Hey, this is Coach Willie, the Holistic Trainer, and this is a technique for myofascial release of your lateral thigh. This includes the muscle known as the TFL and the tissue running along the side, which is known as the IT band. To perform this technique, you will use one of two tools, a foam roller and a massage ball. We're going to begin with the foam roller. The roller will be on the floor, and what you want to find is the TFL muscle. So if you feel the outside part of your hip, you feel your hip bone, the TFL is diagonally forward, and you should feel a pocket of muscle right about there. That's where we are going to begin. So I'm going to lie on the foam roller on my side, and notice how I'm not directly on the side of my hip. I'm turned forward slightly onto that TFL muscle. I'm going to use my elbow for support, my hand for support, and generally it's going to be uncomfortable, especially in the beginning if you've never done this. So you can use your foot of the opposite leg to also take some of the weight off. To begin this exercise, we're going to slowly start to turn our body down and then back forward. We're moving back and forth along that TFL muscle, trying to notice if it's very uncomfortable. If you feel a lot of tension and this feels like a hot spot to you, you're going to want to hold that spot for 5 to 20 slow breaths. Next, we're going to move down the outside part of our leg. So using my hand and my elbow for support, pushing off my opposite leg, I'm going to lift my leg that I'm massaging and slowly work down the outside part of my leg. I'm going to roll all the way till I'm at the outside part of my knee. And then I'm going to push myself back to the starting position. This is usually a very uncomfortable area, so you want to start slow. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you don't want it to the point of pain where you can't resist tightening up the rest of your body, or you feel like you're holding your breath, or you're clenching your teeth. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it should be tolerable and bearable. So use your other limbs, like your hands and your foot, to take some of the weight off in the beginning. Then over time, as it starts to release, you can put more weight onto the roller. As you go up and down, you're going to find areas that are much more uncomfortable than others. These are your hot spots you need to focus on. When you find those areas, you're going to rest onto that specific spot for 5 to 20 slow breaths. When you're doing your lateral thigh, you can also turn your body so it's facing towards the floor, and this will allow you to hit more of the inner lateral thigh. You'll move up and down. And then you can also turn your chest so you're facing more upright, and this will allow you to hit the back side of your lateral thigh, moving up and down. Again, if you find a hot spot, you're going to stop on that area and hold it for 5 to 20 slow breaths. The more uncomfortable, the longer you will hold for. As you progress, the foam roller will become less and less uncomfortable, and then you can progress to a more advanced tool like a massage ball, and the technique remains the same. The massage ball is on the floor. We're going to start at that TFL muscle and slowly breathe into it. Then we'll roll up and down the lateral thigh. And if you find those hot spots, areas of high discomfort, hold your weight onto the ball or the massage tool for 5 to 20 slow breaths. When you're doing this technique, set a timer for 2 to 5 minutes and do one side. Then go to the other side, set the timer for 2 to 5 minutes. If you notice there's a big difference between each side, for example, your right side is much more uncomfortable, you're going to do a little bit more time on that side. And this is a myofascial release technique for the lateral thigh, the TFL, and the IT band.